In addition to cleaning, iRobot also has this fantastic new robot called Ava, and I'd like you to meet her. Shall we, Mark?
Sure.
Ta-da! There we go. So, Mark, talk to me a little bit about Ava and what makes her so special.
So Ava is a state-of-the-art robotic navigation platform that uses a tablet computer as her head to leverage things like cloud connectivity, remote presence, and cameras and those sort of things that you find on these devices to create applications. Right, the mobile platform is able to go through cluttered environments very reliably, very safely, and avoid people using a whole suite of sensors.
Why did you guys decide to go with a tablet as part of Ava's interface?
Primarily because human-machine interaction is continuing to progress at like a lightning pace, and it's not something that's a core competency of iRobot, and it would be sort of silly to try to take on that core competency. So instead, we're going to leverage those developments in the mobile computing space to provide, like I said, speech recognition, facial recognition, all of those human-machine applications.
Right. So when I have a party, Ava can now serve my drinks. But other than that, talk to me a little bit about how much battery life she has and some of the technical aspects within her.
Sure. Ava can run for about 8 hours. She uses lithium batteries. She runs on a mobile processor. She has a Core 2 Duo in her base. She uses two Connect 3D mapping cameras, a long-range laser rangefinder, ultrasonic sensors, tactile sensors, an inertial measurement unit to localize herself within a space and to go from any one point to any other point, avoiding people and cats and wheelchairs and whatever.
Yeah, you don't want her to run over the kids or anything, right?
Exactly, exactly. Great. And she really represents the state of the art in practical navigation for mobile robots.
So let's see, how can I get Ava to actually look at me, and let's talk about that.
So there's she responds to touch in addition to speech and commands from the tablet. So I can rotate her towards you in a motion, like I'm pulling her to rotate her.
Okay.
And so I can do that in both directions. If I want her to look at the camera, I can just tap on this little bumper right here.
Okay.
And she'll look at me. I can actually move her around by holding that.
Just by a simple touch.
Simple touch. And I can change, her height so that she was designed to be able to interact with people whether they're prone, seating, or standing. She has like status indicators, we call them mood lights, down the bottom. So when she's on a mission, they'll turn green, and if she ever were to bump into something, they would turn pink as she blushed.
Well, let's talk about the mission. You can actually set up maps and tell Ava to go to certain locations no matter where you are using a tablet.
That's correct. This is a map that we've built earlier using Ava of this space, and this circle right here is the bull ring. So we could send her to the bull ring if you wanted to do that.
Let's do it. Let's see her go to a certain location.
Okay, so what I'll do is this is Ava right now, and that's her orientation. I can just tap on where I want her to go, and this will plan a path, and it'll plan the most optimum path, and then if people get in its way or she gets trapped, she'll find another way around. She will get there no matter what. So she drops her torso to lower her center of gravity because she knows that she's going to be going there very quickly.
There she goes. She's watching out for the people. Now we're at a table. Oh, okay, so she stopped right there.
Yep. She's capable of moving, well, she's holonomic, so which means she can move omnidirectionally. She can move side to side. She can move, obviously front to back and curve, and she's capable of doing like complex mobility things like you would find in a first-person shooter game, so like strafing and orbiting and those sort of things.
Okay, so she's all the way over there. Now let's call her back to us. How do we do that?
Okay, so what we should do then is go back to the location we are, which is right in front of this sign, and click on it, and that's the path that it planned, and she's already in motion, and you can see her going around
really
her sister over there, and avoiding the cameraman behind him. And
she'll come right over.
She should.
So she's very good at actually finding other routes if the one is blocked.
Absolutely. She was trying to get through over there, but she couldn't get through. She felt like her way was blocked, so she decided to come around the front of the cameraman. And here she is.
So when can I actually see this practical implication actually in my house? When can I buy Ava?
So this one's not for sale. These are development platforms as a prototype, and being a public company, we don't talk about products before we've actually released them, so I can't speculate. But I can mention that we signed a partnership with InTouch Health to bring a derivative of Ava into the healthcare space to allow doctors to do remote rounding, patient monitoring, those sort of things.
That's where I think it's very interesting. Half of iRobot will actually clean your house and protect it that way, and then the other function of Ava really is to help your health internally as well.
Yeah, iRobot's about bringing practical robotics to improve the quality of life for people, right? And so we started out with home care. We have military robots that take people out of harm's way by doing explosive ordnance disposal and mine remediation. And now we're looking at broadening the scope to care of people in a sense, right, through like remote presence.
Right. So whether you're cleaning your house or have a task that you'd rather not do yourself, iRobot can send one of their robots to do your task. I'm Jessica Faust for Laptop Magazine here with iRobot. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you.